Welcome back to the Oklahomans Video Studio. I'm Dave Morris. This afternoon we're going to learn more about Easter Seals, Oklahoma, and to tell us about it, Mia Dianda joins us. And very nice to meet you.
Nice to be here.
And,
Thank you.
And you know, Easter Seals is I won't lie, is one of those things, I know what Easter Seals does. Maybe I don't. And perhaps that's the case with a lot of people, the services and the many services that you guys provide. So this afternoon we're here to learn a little bit more about Easter Seals and two of the programs that they have coming up later this week. So once again, Mia, welcome to the studio. Thank you very much. And give us an overview of Easter Seals.
Easter Seals Oklahoma has been around since 1925, and we are a nonprofit organization with a mission of enhancing the quality of life of children and adults with disabilities. And I am the Director of Medical Rehabilitation, and I'm also the Board Certified Behavior Analyst on site.
What are some of the different services that you guys provide? You mentioned medical rehabilitation, but there's more than just that.
Okay, we have an adult day program for adults 21 and up. We're teaching them life skills, vocational skills, and such. We have an inclusive academy, which is called the ILIA, the Early Inclusion Learning Academy, and we have children with disabilities along with typical peers in that program. For medical rehabilitation, we do have therapeutic services such as speech, occupational therapy, and behavioral therapy services on site, as well as for children in the community. They can avail of those services.
We're talking with Mia Dianda with Easter Seals, and you're looking at some footage we saw last week when we came to your shop. You guys are located near the Oklahoma OU Medical Complex at 701 Northeast 13th Street. What are we seeing here?
We're seeing an occupational therapy session right here. Miss Megan is doing some fine motor and sensory work with this little kiddo.
That's cool.
It's a fun experience. The kids love to, to be in her session. So we do have clients that are enrolled in our program that avail of these services, and clients from the community as well can check us out and avail of that as well.
Well, and you led me to my next question. So, who do you guys serve? Who should come to you, and who participates in this program?
Well, for the medical rehabilitation service, we do, like for OT, any child with delays in motor delays, sensory regulation delays, self-help skill issues, we address that. For speech, we do have children with articulation disorders, language processing disorders. So any child with a disability or delay would actually be able to avail of our service. With the behavioral aspect of it, I work personally with the children on addressing some challenging behaviors. So it can be children with disabilities or just typical children that are having some challenges at home or in the community. So
could that be maybe a temper or aggressive behavior maybe?
Yes. And again, our programs do have parental involvement as a big component, so we can generalize skills better in the natural environment.
Sure, it helps the kid and the parent both to work together.
Yes, so we do have scheduled trainings with the parents as well, so it's not just the clinician and the child working in a therapy clinic.
Gotcha. How did you get involved with Easter Seals?
Well, my child was enrolled in Easter Seals a while back, and as I was going back and forth picking her up, I noticed, some concerns and some challenges that they were having, and my background is in ABA, which is Applied Behavior Analysis, so I'm a behavior consultant. I worked with OU for a while in a research project, and I connected with the director of Easter Seals and had a conversation on just contracting, a few hours a week, just training teachers. So a big component of my role right now is really training educators and parents in applying the principles of behavior when they work with their children.
Very cool, very cool. Mia Dianda joins us here from Easter Seals, Oklahoma, learning more about their program there, and you can go online for a lot more education and information at eastersealsok.org. And I mentioned off the top you have two programs coming up this Thursday, promoting generalization of positive behavior change. What is that?
Well, we do have a training, we have trainings for professionals and for parents every month, and for this Thursday we have a training on promoting generalization of positive behavior change. It's just teaching parents and professionals or other people are interested in how do I generalize these skills from a school or from a home or from a clinic to a more natural environment. We want to generalize skills to make it more natural for our kiddos. And then we have, on Friday, we have an autism screening scheduled as well for families who are concerned about some signs and symptoms that their child might be having.
Are there any signs or symptoms that they should be looking for?
Yeah, there are some red flags if your child has, an autism spectrum disorder, such as inappropriate repetitive behaviors, some communication delays, and some social interaction delays. So if they're isolating themselves from the group, they're not motivated to join their friends, there's no joint attention, then
there could be a reason behind that.
Yes, there could be a reason. And again, it's not just an interview with the parent. I actually interact with both the child and the parent and give them some strategies if they can work at home as well with those children. Make it more successful.
The free autism screening, as she mentioned, is Friday, April 15th. It is free. It's at 11 a.m.
It is free, yeah. It's at 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. And our training on Thursday is at noon from 12 to 1, and it has a free lunch, so come join us.
Very nice, very nice. What other sort of programs do you guys offer? And what I'm asking here is to other, you mentioned this a little bit, but perhaps to other schools or other companies. Mm-hmm. It's not just perhaps families and parents.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the summer we have a summer social skills group for children ages 4 through 9 who have some social challenges, social deficits. And we do have it running for 8 weeks. Starting from June 6th, we do have that. So if they can inquire for that, I would be glad to explain that further to them. For children who are having delays in the public school or some challenges in the public school system, families can also come by and consult with me. And I'm offering, to do a behavior assessment as well and a behavior plan to assist them become more successful in the classroom.
Very cool, very interesting stuff. Mia Dianda, Director of Medical Rehabilitation with Easter Seals, Oklahoma. It's great to meet you. You guys provide a fabulous service, and it's been good to learn more about what you guys do.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Is there anything else that you would like the public to know about, Oklahoma City to know about, that perhaps is a misconception, or people think one thing and you're like, actually no, my elevator speech is, you should know this?
Well, we have an inclusion program right now, and it's very unique to Oklahoma. Inclusion meaning we have children with disabilities educated alongside their typical peers, and that's very important. As a goal, for a special ed child, they have to be incorporated along with their typical peers. And we do have only about 3 children in the classroom of about 12 with typical peers, and that has made our program really successful. We use the typical children as role models and as buddies to these special needs children to help them, because most of the time these special needs children get very prompt dependent. They're always waiting for an adult to tell them what to do, to assist them in what they're doing. And our goal in our facility is really to foster respect and belonging and in being included along with their typical children. And so that's very unique with our children right now. And we have an intergenerational program that's also unique, wherein we partner up with the director of our adult day program, and so they go there to the adult day program and they do a bunch of activities with them, and that really lifts up the spirit of the adults with dementia, schizophrenia, and diagnosis as such. And so it's a blessing to be a part of that program and to see the difference that we make in the community.
Good stuff, Mia. Great job. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, again, you can learn more about Easter Seals Oklahoma at their website, eastersealsok.org.